This evening we welcome the first band ever to win the X Factor. To Lisa's Little Muffins, it's Jessie, Leanne, Jade and Perry. It's Little Mix!
Hello!
Do you girls have an order? Because when JLS came in, there's an order. You've got to announce all their names in a certain order. Is there an order? Yeah.
Really?
I think it's different for us every time.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're not really bothered.
Just keeping it fresh.
Mix it up a bit.
And we don't ever stand in the same order as well. We always differ that too.
I think they're quite regimented. It's like always the same. Don't ask me what the order is, but always the same boy. I got it wrong once. Disaster.
I hate that. It would feel weird, wouldn't it?
That's like saying you've got to wear the same colour every day as well.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
We're not having that. What do you think the secret was in breaking the curse of bands not winning the X Factor?
It kind of just happened by accident.
Yeah.
Well, we did work really hard, and I think the main thing what everyone else says, like when we meet people and whenever they're talking about like when we were on the show, they're always like, you're so just down to earth and normal and you just don't take yourselves too seriously and you're up for a laugh. And I think that's what, like by the sounds of it, made them vote. So yeah, I guess that, and it's a lovely compliment to have people voting for you by just being yourself.
Yeah, I think it was our friendship as well. Like people could sense that it was true. Like we are actually like true friends and we do really get on, and I think people could relate to that. So
Yeah, and people do buy into you as people on the show. So
Yeah, I think you can read like straight through it if it's not real, and sometimes people might think other groups might be a bit fake or they don't get along and stuff, whereas it's fine. It's all good in the hood.
Okay, cool. How much of your success would you place at Lisa's door?
probably a lot of it, yeah.
Especially at the start, 'cause she gave us so much advice. Like, I remember the first Skype chat we had with her, and we got with notepads on, and we're like, quick, rewind it, let's write down everything she said. Yeah, she was like, don't wear what you feel uncomfortable in, don't sing what you don't want to sing, always be yourself, and otherwise people will see straight through it, and that's what we're doing.
She kept us motivated. Like,
She was on this show a couple of weeks back, and she said at the time she said she was just about to catch up with you for a coffee or whatever and see how you're doing. How did that all go?
Very good, yes. We see her we see her now and then. Obviously, we don't get to see her as much as we'd like to because we're both dead busy doing more and stuff. But when we do, we have a nice little chin wag, see what each of us up to. We've seen her at T4, didn't we? Seen her at Wireless. So yeah, whenever we get the chance, we make the most of it.
Okay, cool. Right, I want to talk to you more in a second, and we'll talk about your music as well. Just before that, what are you listening to at the moment? What sort of songs are you into? Because we'll play something that you like, and we'll stick it on.
Yay!
We like
asking for the same songs.
Brown.
a lot of Nicki Minaj's songs, like Pound the Alarm and Spaceship.
Starship.
Spaceship. Yeah, Starships. All the party songs, really.
Okay, we'll stick Nicki Minaj on Starships.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
Little Mix, join me this evening, free radio. So I had this idea a few months ago that I knew you were going to come in. Obviously, you won the X Factor. There was going to be a single. So every celebrity that came in, I asked them to put a question to you. So we've got the celebs asking Little Mix questions. So you can choose from Alexandra Burke, Jessie J, Misha B, The Saturdays, or Stussy. Who would you like to have a question from?
Stussy.
Right.
That's Stussy.
Yes.
We like them.
Right, here we go.
Hi, Little Mix. Okay, we need to make this really important.
Yeah, we need to.
Something special. First of all, we want to say well done for winning the X Factor, and that you guys are really sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say something like who would they most like to work with and who their inspirations are.
There you go.
When was that recorded?
About 2 weeks ago.
Really? Did everyone record a question and then we just got to pick one?
I'll probably ask you all of them, to be honest. By the
I
way.
think them all now.
All right, so who inspires? What
We
was
all
the first
have
bit?
different inspirations, don't we? Like, we've all got different tastes in music.
I'm very into Motown, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm really into sort of like old school R&B, slow jams and stuff.
Okay.
I'm into R&B and hip hop.
And I like a bit of rock.
Okay, so kind of across the board.
Yeah.
And then we all obviously love the big divas like Beyonce.
Yeah, Mariah
stuff like
Carey.
that.
Definitely.
Whitney
What was
Houston.
that part of the question? I forgot now.
We'd like to work with, we've said it a few times actually, like Rizzle Cakes.
Yeah.
We think they're such a
Very
laugh.
cool right
They're
now.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to work with them. Yeah.
So Alexandra Burke, Jessie J, Misha B, or The Saturdays?
Jessie, since...
Yeah,
Jessie J.
All right, Jessie J.
Hello, Little Mix. What is your first album that you ever bought?
Good question.
One.
Mine was the Spice Girls.
Same, Spice Girls for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say one that I loved, I can remember, which was Busted. Do you remember their one with
Yeah, 3000.
Yeah, 3000. Yeah.
dance at the disco.
Good, but you said no.
Like that song on.
I feel a
love
cover
that
coming
album.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I think mine was like S Club 7 or Anastasia or something
Remember
like
Aqua
that.
as well? I had an Aqua CD.
I'd keep quiet about that if I were.
Well, no, a little bit of Aqua. Yeah. Probably
Okay.
S Club 7.
Cool. Alexandra Burke, Misha B, or the Saturdays?
Misha B.
Misha B.
Yeah, we love
X-Factor.
Misha.
Loving her new song.
Hey, Little Mix. What do you hope to accomplish in the next year?
Oh, good question.
Ooh.
We hope to have...
World domination.
Yes.
Take over the world.
Number 1 with Wings, hopefully.
Yes, number one with Wings.
Number 1 album. Number 1 book.
Number one everything.
Number 1.
Right, so it's down to Alexandra Burke and the Saturdays.
Alexandra Burke.
Hey, what's happening, Little Mix? It's Alexandra Burke. I just want to ask you guys one question. I want to hear how you would describe each other in one word.
Oh, she's got such a lush voice when she
Hasn't she?
talks. It's like therapeutic, isn't it?
Wow. Right. But 1 each.
Yeah.
Right.
So one word to describe Leanne is lovely.
Lovely. One word to describe Jessie is inspirational.
Oh, it's a love fest going on.
One word to describe Perry is happiness.
Good word.
Jade, in one word, would be adorable.
I was hoping maybe you'd come out with pain in the arse or something.
Imagine.
That's all of us.
Awful, horrible, terrible, disgusting.
Spice it up a bit. All right, final one. This is from the Saturdays.
I would just like to know how it felt to win the X Factor. You know, it's such a huge competition, and to win the whole show is just incredible. So just what that felt like, you know, when they were told that they'd won the whole thing.
That's
Molly. Yeah, you
Molly.
can tell it's Molly.
Yeah, you can tell. Well, it felt like a big blur to me.
Dude, I
Yeah.
can't even remember winning because
Everything went in slow motion.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I felt sick, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it almost felt like all just that one moment like mattered, obviously, and like everything before like was that long journey and everything just paid off, and it was like this sense of relief, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it was a weird moment.
Did it all go very quickly? Because, I mean, obviously the X Factor, they film a lot before we actually see it on TV, so the whole process seems to go on for quite a long time. But for you now, looking back at it, did it just like go, just like that?
When you look back now, it feels like woof over.
it didn't
when you
feel
were
like
in
that,
it,
yeah.
when you were in it, it seemed to drag
Yeah.
so long. I felt like we were
That
in
just
a
felt
bubble
like that was
forever.
going to be our life forever, just
Right.
like the X
Yeah.
Factor, like living in that house. It was weird, like
Yeah.
Okay,
very weird.
cool. Let's have another song from you, something you'd like to hear. We'll put that on the radio.
I like Express Yourself by Labyrinth.
Oh, yeah.
Should we do that one?
Yeah.
Good
can we have
choice.
that?
Yeah, let's stick it on. It's Free Radio. I'm James Merritt. Little Mix joined me this evening, and they're going to take some questions from their fans on the phone. Let's go to line 3. Harley!
Hello.
Hello, Harley. You're talking to the Little Mix girls. What's your question, Harley?
If you could have anything on your rider, what would it be?
Well, we got asked that question the other day, like what we want on my rider for this gig we're doing at the weekend, and I said I'd like a penguin. So I'm hoping to see a penguin in my dressing room when I go, otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed.
What sort of penguin do you want? Do you want a king penguin or a little tiny cute one?
Like a nice little cute one, but a real life penguin.
A
mind.
real one?
Not a pretendy teddy or anything.
You'll
I
have the
want a proper-
RSPCA on the phone.
I want a proper penguin.
I'll have a box of green tea and I'll be happy.
I'll have
Keep
some
it going.
biscuits. Chocolate digestives, preferably.
All right, you got your answers, Harley?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Line 4 is Becky. Hello, Becky.
Hi.
Hi, Becky.
Oh my God, hi.
What's your question?
So, since the X Factor, there's been a lot of fame and stuff, but with fame there seems to come out a bit of hate, and I was just wondering, how do you overcome the hate and be able to stay so confident?
Well, I think we've realised that in this industry you're always going to get a bit of grief now and again, and obviously everyone has an opinion, so you've just got to learn that as soon as possible. Just not even in the industry but in life, like people will have an opinion, and what's good about being in the industry and having these 3 girls is that if anything happens, then we've always got each other's back. The other 3 will just stick up for the other one, and that's what's really good about having your friends beside you. So
We just like ignore all the hate and just take in all the positive comments because we've got the most amazing fans, like you as an example. But yeah, you guys are just so amazing. Like you guys keep us going, really. So yeah.
I think you've got like, I don't know what it is, 99% love, and you're going to get a few people that are always going to be a bit miserable. But...
1 out of 100 bad comments.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Fine.
You all right, Becky?
Yeah, I'm like finding it hard to breathe right now. But...
So cute.
Well, thank you very much for your call.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Final one, which is line 8. Kerry. Hello, Kerry.
Hello.
Hi.
I was just going to ask you, what's the best thing about living a celebrity life?
Living a celebrity life.
Do you feel you are yet?
No. We just still feel like the same normal girls. Well, we are. Like, I don't really feel any different. But
only now we'll have lots of fans.
Yeah. And I think one of the most amazing things is, like, when girls look up to us and people, like, see us as inspirations. I mean, that's just amazing, just from being ourselves. So that's a really good part of it. Yeah. And also, like, all the makeup and stuff as well.
And,
free makeup.
And the clothes and all that sort of,
That stuff's good too.
That's the perks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right, Kerry.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, more from Little Mix after this. This is the new song from Scouting for Girls, Summertime in the City, on Free Radio. Little Mix here in the studio this evening. It's Free Radio. Hello, girls.
Yeah.
I want to do something with a little 60-second quiz. So I've got quick-fire questions to chuck your way.
We love
Okay.
quizzes.
You've probably got quite a few of these so far.
Should we shout them all out together? or-
Well, I'll do it. I'll go Jessie, Leanne, Jade, Perry, because that's
Right,
kind of my
okay.
little order on here. So
Okay.
if that's not your JLS style order, then that's too bad. All right, so here we go. Jessie, what was your first thought this morning?
I want more sleep.
Leanne, what's the first song you bought?
S Club 7. Echo Party.
Jade, your ideal superpower.
Ooh, flying.
Perry, what was your first celebrity crush?
Johnny Depp. Jesse McCartney, I mean.
Jessie, quiet night in or big night out?
Quiet night in.
Leanne, biggest fashion mistake. What's yours?
X Factor.
Jade, favourite X Factor judge?
Talisa.
It's got to be, hasn't it, really? Perry, who would you most likely like to collaborate with?
Rizzle Cakes.
As you said earlier. Jessie, your guilty pleasure?
Easter eggs.
Leanne. Leanne, what's your hidden talent?
Heel toe. Dance move.
Jade, if you could travel in time, where would you go?
The 60s.
Perry, phone calls or texts?
Phone calls all the way.
Jessie, Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Leanne, tea or coffee?
Tea.
Jade, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go.
That was tense.
Darn it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, Jack the Cat. Sorry, Perry.
Right, let's talk about your music. So there's an album on the way. What can you tell us about that?
Wow.
The album. We're really excited for the album. It's kind of like a mix of different sort of styles, really. Like, it's something for everyone. And it's kind of like, because we've all got individual styles and music and influences and stuff, we've kind of just like combined it into one album.
Trying to put it in a blender.
Yeah, as you were saying
mix
earlier
it
on, you've
all
each
up.
got different sort of tastes.
Yeah.
We've just taken like aspects of each of these styles and kind of like tried to incorporate it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I see Gary's been writing some songs for you, Gary Barlow.
Everyone says that. It's not true.
Oh. I guess that's one little rumour. It goes out somewhere and then everybody picks up on it.
Spreads like
Yeah.
wildfire.
But isn't it weird how we've been asked that so many times yet we had no idea about it? Isn't it weird? It would have been lovely though if you did. But
If he's listening, Gary, how about writing some songs?
yeah, come on.
Actually, have you heard the thing he did for Westlife? Maybe he shouldn't write a song for you.
Oh.
And you mentioned the Spice Girls. I know you've been writing with Biff Stannard, Richard Stannard, who did most of the Spice Girls hits.
We love Biff, don't we? He's lovely.
It's really nice.
Are we going to have a sort of Spice Girls Mark II?
Maybe. They are one of our little influences. We kind of take a little chunk from everyone and get inspired by them all. So some people might think there's a bit of Spice Girls there, maybe.
Yeah. Could you see yourself getting to that sort of level of sort of world fame?
I would
would
hope
love to.
so. That would be amazing, yeah.
Be quite cool. Okay. And your new single, Wings, bit of a stormer. Who came up with that?
We did!
Yeah, we co-wrote it.
All right. Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about it, and then we'll pop it on.
Wings is upbeat, uplifting. It's got a really strong message for fans and anyone that wants to listen to it. It's got like kind of old school harmonies with like a modern beat, and we're just really excited for everyone to hear it.
Cool. Would you like to do the introductions?
Okay.
I know some things. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We're Little Mix and this is our new single, Wings.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Jessie, Leanne, Jade, and Perry, Little Mix. Thank you very much for coming.
Yay!